Hi, my name is Nabila.
Hi, this is Tasnim.
Hello, my name is Aslam.
Hello guys, my name is Zhao Yuhang.
This video we are going to show how to play Congkak game in C++ program. So, without any further ado, let's get started.
Congkak is a fun two-player game where each player tries to get more shells into their home than the opponent. To set up the game, place the Congkak board between you and your opponent and place 7 shells in each hole on the board, not including the 2 homes at the end. Then choose one player to go first. When a player's turn, they scoop up all of the shells in one of the holes on their side and drop one into the next hole to the left, followed by the next hole to the left, and so on until they run out of the shells in their hand. Players always drop a shell in their own home, their home to the left, when they pass it by, but they skip their opponent's home. If a player's last shell drops in an occupied hole, the player picks up the shell in the hole and continues around the board. If a player drops their last shell into their own home, they take another turn and choose another one of the holes to grab shells from. If a player drops their last shell in an empty hole on their side, they collect all the shells in the neighboring hole and on their opponent's side and put them in their own home. Then their turn is over. If a player drops their last shell in an empty hole on their opponent's side, their turn is also over. The game continues until there are no shells left on any of the holes on the board. The player with the most shells in their home wins.
So now I'm going to show you how to build a Congkak game in C++ program and how it is played. So first of all, this is the main function of Congkak game. Then going down, we can see that this is the beginning of the game where it is written, "Welcome to Congkak." Then now, there is the option to choose between to play a new game and to resume the game. And then there's the option of new game. Then going down, we can see that there's the option to choose head and tail. And then going down, there's the option to choose between 2 players by tossing the coin. And then going down, here is the option to save the game, and then this is the end of the game. And then again it is asking the player to play again. And here there is the same procedure than the previous, to choose between head and tail and then toss the coin. And then going down, it is asking again to save the game and then to play again. Then going down, this is the main controlling game where we choose the board size. Then going down, this is the end of the game. Then according to the main Congkak game, the player which has the highest seats in their board, who has the highest seats in their hole, wins. So if the player one's hole has the highest seats, it wins, or player 2 has the highest seats, it wins. Otherwise, the result will be a tie. Then the game is asking to be saved, and then again, if it wants to play again, and this is the starting of the game. So this is how this game is functioned in C++ program.
Okay, so if we try to run the program, so to play a new game, we need to enter 1, so 1. And then would you like to play? So yes, I like to play, so yes. And then I will choose H, so H. So it is telling that I am player 1. So now I need to enter the size of the board. So let's say I enter size 7. Okay, so now I need to choose a column from 1 to 7. So for example, I choose 2. So it is asking that if I want to pause and save. So yes, I want to save it. Okay, so press any key. All right, so this is how we our pause and save program works. So let's try another board size. Okay, so for example, I choose 6. And then I choose column from 2.
Now if we want to see that how the player wins is announced in this game, so first of all I choose board size 7 and then I choose column 7 from 1 to 7 and then I applied a lot of rounds to get the winner of the game. So going down you can see that I also applied different board size to play the game, and at the end of the result you can see that player 1 wins. So this is how we can get the winning player. So there is another option to resume the game when we enter 2. So when we enter 2, the program should resume the game and show the previous result of previous rounds, but it didn't. So there is an error that we couldn't able to resume the game, but rather than that our coding is good enough to play the Congkak game in C++ program. So this is how we can play the Congkak game in C++ program.